this word Atman is used to indicate yourself, the unchanging aspect of you, as I told you. Now, in the Upanishads, this self had been found through all the research that they did. It was meditative, isn't it? जब कोई इस ज्ञान को पाने की कोशिश करता है, what does he resort to? Inquiry and meditation. There should be self-inquiry and meditation based upon that. So this entire research is based on meditation. That is why a meditation practice is being introduced for you. A certain calmness of the mind is required in order to pursue this research. Through their practices, what did they find regarding this Atman? You see, आपने सुना होगा, I'm using the word consciousness constantly. What does consciousness mean? That which gives you conscious experiences. What is the proof that there is consciousness? The fact of conscious experiences, isn't it? Now, if I ask you, what is the proof you have hands and feet? You'll say that I'm able to do things, that I'm able to walk. That is the proof that I have hands and feet. What is the proof that I have eyes, that I can see? Now, I'm asking you, you have conscious experiences, so that should be proof of what? Consciousness, obviously. So, it is a research into this consciousness. This is what self-knowledge is actually about. And this consciousness has been described as Sat, absolute existence in the scriptures. What does this mean? अब देखिए, in your own experience you can catch this. You require awareness to validate the existence of anything else, isn't it? Only if you are aware, then you can perceive something. If you are not unaware, if you are unaware, you cannot perceive anything. So awareness is required to testify to the presence of anything else. So what will be required to testify to the presence of awareness? There cannot, this is a logical impossibility. Because you are aware, you perceive. That is why it is aware, absolute existence belongs to awareness alone. Did you catch the point? Huh? It is a logical impossibility to say that, something else is required to become aware of awareness. It is only due to the presence of awareness that you are able to perceive. So absolute existence belongs only to the Atman. That's why it is called Sat. ये उसका definition है. It is of the very nature of absolute existence. Many such terms are used. Everything has a logical, very rational stand. You see, Upanishads, the Vedantic literature, is very scientific. I told you it's a science of consciousness. So it's very rational and logical. They will tell you it is eternal. Atma vastu जो है, वो सनातन है, शाश्वत है. Why is it eternal? Does it mean it's going to persist forever and ever? What they mean to say is actually eternal is not the right word because it includes time. Consciousness is before the mind. When mind begins, time begins. So in a sense, that is why it transcends the mind, so it transcends the element of time. That is why it is, colloquially speaking, we say it is eternal. Shashwat hai. So like this, every single word, epithet, every attribute which you are giving to describe the Atman has very profound something behind it, which you have to discover only through deep level inquiry and meditation.